Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Daniel and today we are going to be doing an end of year vinyl collection. I did this on my channel last year and it was actually my first video, and it was vinyls I bought in the year of like 2023, but it's kind of midway through the year, so it's of the past year, but it's the end of 2024. It has been a great year for music, so there's no better time really to do the vinyls that I bought this year. And I can hear the comments already, so I'm just gonna say, I know this isn't a very practical hobby. I know I can just play the albums on Spotify. I can hear the non-vinyl collectors saying that already in the comments, but I've been a vinyl collector since like 2018 now. I really enjoy it. It's one of my hobbies. I know I could use my money on other stuff, but it's my money, not yours. So without further ado, let's get into the video. I'm gonna go in order of albums of when they came out this year, so basically January to December, and the first of that is Chappell Roan, The Rise and Fall of a Midwest Princess. I am very aware this came out last year, but you know, it's the first of this year because it didn't come out this year, but Chappell Roan has had a huge moment in 2024. I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't until the start of 2024 that I discovered Chappell Roan's music, but I've never gone back ever since. This is one of my favourite albums of the year, and I really hope it wins big at the Grammys. It comes in this gorgeous sleeve, and I love that it has like a curtain, so it looks like she's putting on a show, like it's a theatre. And this is the front cover, one of my favourite album covers as well. And I love that she just took this photo in her house with a backdrop in her room, like literally iconic. This is the back cover. And here is the inner sleeve. I really love this photo shoot. My favourite songs off this album are probably Super Graphic, Ultra Modern Girl and Pink Pony Club. I know they are kind of basic options, but all the songs on this album are so popular there isn't really a non-basic option at this point. It is a gorgeous like mint green colour vinyl, and like this is one of my favourite colours. So I'm very happy that she went for this pressing. And by the way, I'm holding my vinyl with this because I don't want to get my grubby fingerprints all over it. And this is clean before anyone asks. I'm not going to be damaging my vinyls in the process of the video because I know better than that. But on this, it just has like the lyrics to all the songs. And this is a very well thought out vinyl design. I really love Chappell Roan and I can't wait to see what 2025 has in store for her. Next up we have Eternal Sunshine by Ariana Grande. This album, oh my god, do not get me started because I will rant for the rest of the video about this album alone. Like, Eternal Sunshine is Ariana Grande's best project yet. Like, this right here, pop masterpiece. The fact that it didn't get nominated for a Grammy, I know I've already talked about this in my previous video, but do not get me started. The back has a cover of her looking really cute with the track list. I would say from Eternal Sunshine, actually I don't even have to look at this, my favourite song is Imperfect for You and Eternal Sunshine. Those two songs are just 10 out of 10 top tier. I am currently in process of getting all of these for my vinyls because they do look after the vinyls better, so you'll see in this video that some of them have these and some of these don't. It's because I can't afford to get like 100 of these all in one go, so I'm just doing it paycheck by paycheck. But Eternal Sunshine comes in a gorgeous red vinyl. I really hope we get a tour from Ariana Grande in 2025. I don't know the likelihood of that happening. I know she has said it and I know she has said it's happening, so it will most likely happen, but I don't want to get my hopes up too much because I know she is so busy in between the Wicked films, and I am praying she does Wembley Stadium, not O2, because these tickets are going to be like gold dust. Next up we have Taylor Swift, The Tortured Poets Department, and I kind of went a bit insane when it came to this album. One thing about me, and I hate to admit it, but I will always fall for the Taylor Swift marketing scam. When it comes to vinyls, she releases different variants. They are all the exact same, but a colour and maybe a cheeky acoustic version on the end of the vinyl. But one thing about me is I will always fall for it. And now I've got these 4 copies, and now I need to buy the 5th one for the anthology tracks. Like, Taylor's marketing, she knows what she's doing, and I will fall for it every time, and I hate to admit that. At least with the Tortured Poets departments, and they are a different colour too, but they also have a really like gorgeous like page booklet thing. I won't bore everyone with it because, you know, there's 4 vinyls and I'm very aware that not everyone watching this is going to be a huge Swiftie, and there's going to be other videos out there that go very into detail on each vinyl for each version of Tortured Poets Department, so I am just going to show the pressing of each. Standard pressing is just plain white, which low-key kind of boring, I'm not gonna lie, but did I still buy it? Absolutely. This is my second copy of Tortured Poets Department. Very gorge, and then once again, I don't know if it's all, I can't remember if it's all the same injury in here. I think it's all actually, it is all different, yeah, and every vinyl is a shade darker than the one before that. This pressing reminds me a lot of the Folklore one, like it's very similar to my Folklore vinyl, the standard Folklore edition, and all my other Swifties will know what I mean when I say that. The third edition of Tortured Poets, I feel like this could possibly be my favourite album cover out of the four. And this is the back of it. This is my favourite pressing as well of the Tortured Poets Department. If I could only keep one, it would definitely be this one. My favourite songs would probably be Guilty as Sin, But Daddy I Love Him, and My Boy Only Breaks His Favourite Toys. My Boy Only Breaks His Favourite Toys should have been a single. Now this is the fourth and final vinyl I have, and it really annoys me that this is the cover, because this should be the cover for the anthology, not just another edition, because to me, this is the anthology, not the standard Tortured Poets Department because of the Spotify cover. And now this one, it looks like it's standard black, but it has like a tint of like an undertone of purple. You can't really see it on here because like I've got a ring light around, so it's showing bright white. But, you know, she's cute, although I am very aware how stupid I look for getting 4 vinyls of just different shades, because they're not even different colours really, are they? Let's be honest. A big part of me does regret buying all 4 versions, because I know I could have spent that on a lot better stuff. But as I said in the beginning, it's my money. I enjoy vinyl collecting, and I'm sure further down the line these will resell for quite a lot, so whoever inherits my vinyl collection when I die, you're welcome. Next up in my collection is Radical Optimism by Dua Lipa. My feelings are very torn around this album. It is a great pop record. I think it would have had a better response had it have been marketed correctly from the beginning of the era, because Houdini, Training Season, the whole like psychedelic vibe that Dua was talking about is just not what this album is. And don't get me wrong, it is a great album. This is like one of my favourite vinyls. Like, I remember I put this on my Instagram story, and I had like a few of my friends reply who like don't even care about Dua Lipa, being like, oh my god, that pressing is gorgeous, like I want to eat that vinyl. And I don't blame them, like I want to eat this vinyl, it looks yummy. Like, I know that sounds weird, but like this is a gorgeous pressing. This one came with a poster which is quite cute. I would put it on my wall, but I've simply gotten to the point now where I don't have any more room on my wall for any more posters. My favourite song of this album is Illusion. I know it's a single, I know I sound basic, but that song is just one of my favourite pop songs to come out of 2024 actually. Now next up is the album of the year, and that is Brat by Charli XCX. I do have this in the standard Brat green, but I also got it in red. For context, when Brat was announced, I wasn't the biggest lover of the green, because believe it or not, to all the people who joined the fandom when Brat came out, like when it became iconic, this album cover was hated by everyone, and no one really got the vision other than a minority of fans. And I got it. I got the vision, trust me. But this was so bright and not iconic at the time. So at first I did order the red pressing, and honestly, I do have no regrets about this, and that is because this is quite a rare pressing, and I want to say it resells for like higher value, so I know it's rare. And what I love about this is Charli already provided it with like a protective inner sleeve, not like a paper one like all the other pop girlies do. And on the pressing it has all the album names, so it is a picture disc. And I just think it's really cool. I've not seen a vinyl like this before where it has all the album names, all the track lists of the songs on Brat, which I find quite cool. Anyway, it comes with this like almost script-like thing of all the writing credits, which a bit random but very Brat. And on the inside we have a gorgeous photo of Charli, and has a circle cut out of where the vinyl is placed. I would say my favourite song on this album is Girl So Confusing, but the Lord remix, that song is uncomparable to anything else in pop culture, and I don't think we'll have a collab that iconic for like another 10 years. Like, it is truly uncomparable. There's nothing like Girl So Confusing featuring Lorde. Like, the Lorde goes heavy. It's the HMV exclusive pressing. I really like this. Like, I remember when I bought it, I just thought it was going to be Brat green, and then I opened this up and I was like, oh my god, gag, like that is iconic. And then on this, it's just got all the track titles, and I probably play this version of Brat more than I do the red one because I'm a really big fan of this press and I really love it. Next up, we have everyone's favourite new pop princess, and that is Sabrina Carpenter with Short and Sweet. This album is just pop perfection. I've been a Sabrina fan since 2020, 2021, and this album truly left me gasped. Like, emails I can't send, not gonna lie, I'll always have a soft spot for, and it is my favourite Sabrina album. But when it comes to pop bible, Short and Sweet is the one. Like, this album is iconic. I would say my favourite songs are Lighter Girls and Bedcam. This is my favourite inner sleeve as well for an album. I've not seen one like this before in any of my vinyls in my collection. Like, it's so Sabrina, it's so her aesthetic, and just, she's gorgeous. She's literally like a Barbie. I really love the yellow as well, and like all the pastel shades that we have got throughout the Short and Sweet era. Just everything about the marketing for Short and Sweet is perfection. Like, whoever's on her team, they need a constant pay raise day by day, and it's on a really cute blue pressing. It has like a slight marble effect. I don't know if you can see it, and everything about this album, zero complaints. I love it so much. I also have Short and Sweet on a picture disc because, long story short, a month after the album was announced, she announced that she was doing signed stuff, and I needed to buy another copy in order to get a signed poster, which you can see right there. So I literally bought this just so that I can get that signed poster, and worth it in my opinion. I'm not gonna lie, I've not actually played the picture disc version of this, which I probably should do to check that it works. So that's something I should probably do after this video. Next up is Griff with her album Vertigo, and as you can see, this was personally signed to me. She wrote, "Daniel, love you forever, Griff." And this, when I opened this in the post, I literally screamed. She was doing like personalised vinyls from Banquet Records, and I was like, I have to get one, of course. I absolutely adore this pressing. It is so cute, and the colouring is just so perfect for this album as well. I would say my favourite songs on this album are Anything and Miss Me Too. I know they're singles, don't attack me, I do know this album front from back, but these are just my personal favourites. This is a great album, one of my favourites of the year once again, and I'm waiting for Griff to have her espresso moment. Like, it needs to happen, make it happen. Next up is Katseye with their EP. I'm gonna sound really basic saying this, but I don't actually know the name of the EP. It doesn't say it on the cover, and honestly I don't know enough about their actual project to know about the EP. I just heard Debut and Touch and love both of those songs, so I thought I'm gonna get this. And I watched Popstar Academy too, so like I was obsessed with Popstar Academy when it came out, and I saw this in HMV after I just finished watching it, and I just impulsively bought it. Probably have played it once and haven't played it since, so not really worth the purchase, but I still got it and I'm glad I had it in my collection. I really do enjoy Katseye. Like, I feel like they've got a really big future ahead of them. And also Adela from Popstar Academy, I'm really enjoying her solo music, and her song Super Scar, one of my favourite songs to come out of this year actually. It's on a really nice pressing similar to the Chappell Roan one, and because it's on an EP, the B-side doesn't actually have music, but it has a really cool design on it, which I'm a really big fan of. I love that. Now, from one girl group to another, next up is Flow with Access All Areas, their debut album. I am a huge Flow fan. I absolutely adore these girls. I met them at the Fly Girl event over a year ago, and I was lucky enough to meet them for that album signing at HMV in London for Access All Areas, and I wrote to Daniel, we love you, and signed it all. This album is top tier. Like, I have been waiting for Flo's debut album since like 2022, and it was worth every second waiting. Like, I've told them about this, like the way every song goes into the next, and like it's so cohesive, and like it sounds expensive. Like when you're listening to Access All Areas, it feels expensive and bougie, and just everything about this album is like R&B perfection. It comes in a really nice red pressing, which I absolutely love, and I love all the red going on in this album campaign. I am seeing them live next March, and I'm going to be meeting them as well, which I'm so excited for, and I'll be making sure I'm wearing a really lovely red outfit so it matches with Access All Areas. I would say my favourite songs on this album are I'm Just a Girl and Soft. Those two songs, perfection. This whole album, if you have not listened to Flo, join the club, like get onto Flo, like you are missing out big time. This album is actually probably my favourite to come out of 2024. Now my final vinyl when it comes to albums, I've got like 7-inch vinyls to show after this, is Wicked. I am currently in my Wicked obsession more than ever. Like, this film has taken over my life. Like, I'm literally sat here sipping out of my Wicked cup. Like, I have been a long time Ariana Grande fan, and I've enjoyed Wicked for like, I saw it for the first time in theatre when I was like 8 years old, and I've seen it like 2 or 3 times ever since. Like, I absolutely love Wicked. It's probably my favourite musical. So like that and Ariana Grande, this is just the perfect crossover for me. And in the sleeve we have this absolutely beautiful. My favourite songs from part 1 will probably be No One Mourns the Wicked and I'm Not That Girl. I'm Not That Girl is so underrated. Like, it's so beautiful. And to any queer people out there, if you've not heard I'm Not That Girl, highly recommend. You will be sobbing. It comes in a really beautiful split of green and pink, and this was such a great decision because there was like vinyls of just Elphaba and it's all green, and then there was Glinda vinyls and it was all pink, and I didn't know which one I wanted to get, and then my friend got me this for Christmas and I was like, this is perfect, because I couldn't decide, so I just got both for the price of one. So what more could you want, really? Continuing on the theme of Ariana Grande, I also have a 7-inch vinyl of Yes And. This song does not deserve the hate she gets. It's a pop masterpiece. Like, there's a lot of sentiment behind this song for me, and it's a really cute 7-inch vinyl. I feel like this song will always have a special place in my heart because it came out alongside when I came out to like family, and the whole like attitude of the song, like Yes And, like this is like my coming out anthem, and I absolutely adore this record. Now we're gonna go on to Little Mix 7-inch vinyls I got. We haven't had Little Mix solo albums yet, but I do have some 7-inch vinyls from Jade and Perry. Annoyingly, none of Leanne's music is on vinyl. We wish that we got a No Hard Feelings vinyl, but that never happened. We did get CDs for Don't Say Love and My Love. Never any vinyls. Jade and Perry did pull through in the vinyl department. And I have Angel of My Dreams here, and I have it signed from when I met her. My favourite moment of the entire year was meeting Jade, so the fact that she signed my vinyl too really was just like the cherry on top. And it comes in a gorgeous yellow vinyl. Like, I'm not really a fan of yellow, but I love this pressing. Like, low-key, it saves for Angel of My Dreams. Continuing on the Jade theme, we also have Fantasy, and on side B of this is Midnight Cowboy. I'm so excited for Jade's album next year, and when she goes on tour, I'm gonna try my hardest to be at as many shows in the UK as possible, so that is what I'm currently saving my money for. And it is in like a clear disc. I would have loved it to be in like a pinky purpley colour like this, but I still love the clear one, don't get me wrong. Next up we have Perry with her debut solo single Forget About Us. I want to say, yeah, it also has a cappella and extended version on this, and this just comes in standard black, which kind of a shame. I would have loved it to be in like a really nice blue colour like the actual cover art, but beggars can't be choosers, so that's Forget About Us. And then I also have You Go Your Way on vinyl, and on side B it has her song Me, Myself and You, and I didn't get Tears on vinyl, and I have such regret about it because when I met Perry I went to like a karaoke event that she did, and I like sung Tears to Perry with my friend, and now I have have made you regret that I don't have Tears on Vinyl, because now there's a lot of sentiment behind that song for me. And once again, this is just on standard black, and on side B we have You Go Your Way. On side A we have You Go Your Way, and on side B we have Me, Myself and You. Now my final vinyl that I got of the year, well, it wasn't the last one I bought, but my last 7-inch vinyl is Espresso by Sabrina Carpenter. And then that's what the back looks like. I love that the cover is like an actual espresso and it looks like someone has spilled coffee on it, which the finer details like that I really appreciate in a vinyl pressing. That is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, let me know down below in the comments vinyls that you've bought in 2024, or if you're more of a CD collector, what CDs you bought in this year. It's been such a great year for music, and I'm low-key scared that 2025 will not be able to top how amazing and iconic it has been for pop music in the year of 2024. But that is it for today. I will see you next time for a brand new video. Bye!